Hello, friends, and welcome to a brand new season of Pajama Prayers. We've made some really exciting changes for this season that I know you're going to love. So have Mom and Dad put this on your calendar and mark it to join us every Saturday evening at 7 o'clock for our devotional. It's made for kids of all ages, so Mom and Dad are going to love it as well. Our theme for tonight's show is the power of your words. Boys and girls, did you know that your words have power? They do. So we should choose our words very carefully, shouldn't we? We'll talk a little bit more about that after the story. But before we start our story, we're going to kick off the show with a word song by the group Go Fish. The name of the song is Victory. If you know it, sing along with them. It'll be fun.
If God is for me, who could ever be against me? And if God is for me, I don't need to fear the enemy. There is victory in Jesus, there is victory in Him. He gave me grace, I gave Him my sin. He died on the cross and then He rose again. There is victory in Jesus, there is victory in Him. V-I-C-T-O-R-Y, this will be our battle cry. The tomb is empty, He's alive. V-I-C-T-O-R-Y, V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. The enemy better run and hide. The King of Kings is on our side. V-I-C-T-O-R-Y, V-I-C-V-I-C-T-O-R-Y, V-I-C-V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. The accuser comes at me as quick as he can, but no weapon formed against me will stand. I am redeemed by the blood of the Lamb, protected forever by the great I am. There is victory in Jesus, there is victory in Him. He gave me grace, I gave Him my sin. He died on the cross and then He rose again. There is victory in Jesus, there is victory in Him. V-I-C-T-O-R-Y, this will be our battle cry. The tomb is empty, He's alive. V-I-C-T-O-R-Y, V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. The
victory. Do you know the meaning of that word? That word means to overcome a challenge that you've had or that you've been facing, or to win in a competition. You get the victory. What a powerful word, and what a good feeling too. Our story for tonight is about words. But before we read our story, now that we know that our words have power, it's very important that we understand what we're talking about, right? And in order to do that, we need to know the meaning of all the words. So, the first word I want to talk to you about is multisyllabic. That means a word that has more than one syllable. For example, hat, cat, dog. They all have just one syllable. But the word pillow or market, basket, they have more than one syllable, so they are multisyllabic words. It's a tough sounding word, but it really, really is easy to understand. The second word in our story is the word jumbled. And the word collector talks about his words getting jumbled. And that just means he had them in a specific order, and they got out of order. So they got jumbled up. The last word is transporting. The word collector is transporting his words. That means that he's moving them from one place to another, just putting them in a different location. That's all that word means. So now that we know the meaning of the words in the story, we're going to watch the story. You're going to enjoy it. The word collector.
The word collector. Collectors collect things. Some people collect stamps. Some people collect coins. Others collect rocks. Some collect art. Some collect bugs. Others collect baseball cards. Some people collect comic books. And Jerome? What did he collect? Jerome collected words. He collected words he heard. Certain words caught his attention. He collected words he saw. Certain words just jumped out at him. He collected words he read. Certain words popped off the page. Short and sweet words like drift, bloom, dream, and spark. Two-syllable treats like glimmer and whisper and treasure. And multi-syllable words that sounded like little songs, such as kaleidoscope, wonderful, symphony, and geometry. They were words he did not know the meaning of at first, but they were marvelous to say. They were words whose sounds were perfectly suited to their meaning, like torrential, smudge, and bellow. Jerome filled his scrapbooks with more and more of his favorite words. Jerome's collections grew. He began organizing them. Dreamy, science, sad, action, poetic. One day, while transporting them, Jerome slipped, and his words went flying. as he began to pick them up, he noticed his collections had become jumbled. Big words next to little words, and sad words next to dreamy words. Jerome began stringing words together. Words he had not imagined side by side. He used his words to write poems. He used his poems to make songs. They moved. They delighted. Some of his simplest words were his most powerful, like, "I understand." "I'm sorry." "Thank you." And "You matter." Jerome eagerly collected more and more of his favorite words. The more words he knew, the more clearly he could share with the world what he was thinking, feeling, and dreaming. One breezy afternoon, Jerome climbed the highest hill, pulling a wagon packed with his word collection. He smiled as he emptied his collection of words into the wind. He saw children in the valley below, scurrying about collecting words from the breeze. Jerome had no words to describe how happy that made him. So, reach for your own words. Tell the world who you are and how you will make it better. The end.
Our words are very powerful, boys and girls. You know, sometimes when we're talking, we don't even think before we speak, and the words just pop out of our mouth, and they can be very hurtful. We need to take time to think about what we say before we let the words come out of our mouth, don't we? Especially since we know they have power. Well, we have a new feature on our show this season, and it is a mystery board. So what we're going to do, each show, we will go to our mystery board and ask our mystery board to search the Bible and find out if the Bible actually does say something about our topic. In other words, tonight, does the Bible actually say that our words have power? So we're going to ask the mystery board. Let's look and see what she found.
I have searched the Bible, and this is what I found. Proverbs 18:21. The tongue has the power of life and death. Proverbs 18:21. Proverbs 16:24. Gracious words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the body. Proverbs 16:24.
Oh my goodness. The scripture said that our words have the power of life and death. That's pretty serious, isn't it, boys and girls? Do you know what that means? That means that just by the things we say, we can bring people up, give them life, joy, and hope, bring them happiness, inspire them to be courageous, or death, meaning that they can bring them down, make them sad, feel discouraged, defeated. Oh my goodness, I do not want to use my words to make someone feel defeated and discouraged. Do you? I don't think so. We want to use our words to lift people up, to inspire them to be the best version of themselves that they have ever been. I hope this week, boys and girls, that you will pray and you will ask Jesus to help you choose your words very, very carefully so that others know when you speak to them that you have Jesus living in your heart, and His joy and His love for them just shows through your words, that you inspire them and help them to just be their best version of themselves and know that God loves them. Well, we're all out of time for tonight, boys and girls. I do hope that you will plan to join us next Saturday at 7 o'clock. Invite some friends to join us as well, and invite Mom and Dad too. That will be a great idea. I love you to pieces. Well, turn to someone there sitting with you and say,
You are worth more than you know, capable of more than you think, and loved more than you can imagine. Good night.